So a big thing for us is to make sure that we're planning for the future. So like we would plan for a population, making sure that we've got schools for kids, we've got to make sure that we've got, young trees now and mature trees in the future so that everyone gets to enjoy the beautiful, amazing benefits that trees provide.
So we need to make those decisions to get the right tree in the right place and at the right time so that we ensure that the urban forest of the future is more resilient than the urban forest of today.
I believe that one of the key lessons that we learned from the COVID-19 pandemic is the importance of green spaces for improvement of mental and physical health, for social integration, connection to nature, multiple benefits that we don't want to lose.
Street tree planting in urban areas is really complicated. They're contested urban spaces, and you have to remember that we're dealing with living things.
It's limited soil volumes, they have limited resources like limited water availability, limited nutrients.
And so you can only grow the hardiest of trees in these urban environments.
It's important to have a diverse urban forest because having too small of a pool of trees makes the population really vulnerable to pest and disease.
Tree species diversity is really important in a city because each type of tree brings a different kind of benefit.
We're not looking at single species plantings, we're looking for some biodiversity. It's what makes us tick really, the interactions between the different life systems. When one life system disappears from that whole picture, we get a degraded system.
We want to make sure that we're picking the best tree for the job. So where we really do need to have winter sunlight into an area, that needs to be a deciduous tree. Where we really want to make sure that we've got some habitat and biodiversity, we'll pick a locally indigenous tree.
In Sydney, there aren't any suitable natives which are deciduous in winter. In fact, in Australia, there are a few natives which provide for summer shade and allow for sunlight to shine through in the winter months. There is no perfect tree. The urban forest is at its best when there is a variety of tree types across the local area.
It's important for me as an Aboriginal person to be involved in this, to represent my community, to represent our viewpoints and to put our mark on the planning processes within Sydney City. So the Street Tree Master Plan gives the Aboriginal community an opportunity to step up with our representation. A starting point can be dual naming of trees, utilising the local language and fostering further community involvement up through the layers of government.
In the year 2050, Sydney has been forecasted to have the climate like Grafton in northern New South Wales.
It really helps us to look beyond our own local government area and consider what the climate is going to be for us into the future, then look into other places and see where that climate is similar now and what is successfully grown in those areas.
Well, we want to consider where we are planning into the future, where we're trying to identify resilient tree species. We need to learn about the tolerance, about how resilient they are not only to climate change but also to extreme events, for example heat waves or drought.
Trees make us feel good. We spend more time in nature, the happier and healthier you are. So urban forests are critical. Having them in our streets, in our parks, in our private property, it's really helpful for having a cool, calm and resilient city.